What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We've got another KVK update for you tonight. It has been a wild week and a half-ish of fighting in the Lost Kingdom against other major kingdoms like 916 with Dragothian and 415 with Fleisch and Legend Roni. It has been crazy, guys. My last update for you was a couple of days ago. I realized after seeing how many of you guys commented and watched that video how valuable these videos might be, or really how curious you guys are about what's going on in my KVK right now. For those of you guys that are new here, I'm talking about the mobile game Rise of Kingdoms, which is a war game where you can build up your city, join alliances, and fight other players in events like Kingdom versus Kingdom, which is the one this video is about. For those of you guys that haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscriber button. It means so much to me that you guys subscribe to the channel. Throw a like on the video if you guys are liking these update videos. All the support really means a lot, guys. This video tonight is going to be update number 2 about my KVK. Like I said, the last update I did was 2 days ago, and I wanted to bring another one to you guys just to keep you informed of how things are going in my kingdom and with my account. There's some crazy updates with that as well. And like I said, guys, just love showing content about this game and how we play in my kingdom 1846. All right, guys, so we are jumping right into it. So as you can see, take a look at my power. It's even lower than the last time that we spoke. For those of you guys that watched my live stream, which I had, I think that was last night, or was that 2 nights ago as well? Yeah, it looks like I did the live stream 2 nights ago, and then my update was during the day a couple days ago as well. But yeah, guys, like I said, subscribe. You'll get a notification whenever I go live, and you can see what I'm doing. The other night, we fought a little bit in KVK, had a lot of fun, burned some flags, burned some forts, rallied some cities, rallied some flags, and I spun the shit out of the wheel. I am trying to max William at this point. So we had some fun, guys. Like I said, if you subscribe, you'll get a notification whenever I go live. We can hang out, whatever it is I'm doing, drinking whiskey, spinning the wheel, or just fighting or talking about a new game mode. Sometimes I'll do Champions of Olympia just to hang out and chat and play the game with you guys. Hit that subscribe button so you know whenever I'm live and we can all hang out and talk about Rise of Kingdoms. So guys, there's some minor updates, and let me just make sure there's no rallies going on. All right, so we're looking good. We're rallying a city, it looks like, which is always fun. Love that. Somebody's off territory where? Not too far, actually. So, guys, and let me just, I guess, what I want to talk about first. Yeah, let's talk about my account first. So, it gets more and more painful. The more I talk, the more updates I do, the more painful it gets. Look at those deads, guys. 5.669690. A lot of 6.9s in there. Deads. Dead troops, guys. That's a massive army being slaughtered in Kingdom versus Kingdom versus some other major opponents in this game in the Rock community. 1.682 T5 dead. 1.682 million T5 infantry dead. Wow. Look at that. Look at the cav. We got it, guys. 2,024,000 T5 cavalry killed, slaughtered in battle, on cities, on flags. Not a whole lot of garrison with cav going on, but and then archers in third, but not too far behind, and still a respectable number, if I do say so myself. Just under 1.2 million dead T5 archers. Then for T4, guys, I am looking at approximately, let's see, 775-ish, 775,000 T4 deads, a mixture there. Pretty balanced, but mostly cav. We have been doing a ton of cav rallies, guys. Not only on cities, but that's been our main attack towards flags as well. XY Chandra is definitely the best bet when it comes to Xeno YSS or Ramesses Nebu as well. But we've done, and me personally, I'm a more cav player at this point because of my recent maxing of XY and Chandra and Saladin and soon to be William. As you can tell, I'm really investing into the cav here. That's basically what I've used most of. Now let's take a look. You get 50% back. You gotta love Heroic Anthem, guys. That's why the battles are bigger, the maps are bigger, the coalitions are bigger. That's why this is so cool, guys, is because you get half back of what you had killed. So I'm getting a cool 840k T5 infantry back, over 1 million T5 cab back, just under 600k T5 archer back, and then approximately 300, about 400,000 T4 troops back. So that's really cool. I am going to jump up approximately 27 million power or so when I get those troops back. So that's cool. But I'm down to 68.5, and I think I'm pretty healed. I got a little bit of healing to do here. Let's knock that out real quick. But I'm probably about 68. Yeah, I'm probably about 68.5, maybe pushing up on 69. I do have 22,000 cav T5 training right now, which I'll use for some sort of event coming up. Definitely not this MGE, because I do play in a Kingdom of Monsters, and this is how our MGE is going. Even with Makot losing literally his entire account, he is going off. He's rebuilding that son of a bitch back up. Look at that. He did 446 million points, mostly in training, guys. Really, really impressive. And he needed it. And his power loss has been wild. If I can find him on the map, guys, I will definitely show you his power right now, because it is wild. I do not know where he is, though. What I could probably do is, he's not going to be high in the rankings anymore, believe it or not. Individual kills, maybe? Yeah, so Makot. So guys, his power right now is 87 million. So this makes me feel so much better about my losses, because let's just take a quick look at his highest power. This was right before we got into KVK, guys. 368 million down to 87 million, guys. His dead troops, he's at almost 70 million dead troops, guys. This is insane. His kill points is extremely high as well, and as you would guess, it is almost all, or it's a vast majority T5, T4. Look at those T5 kills. 341 million T5 kills, guys. His kill points, he's second in the entire KVK right now. I do think his account's a little bit newer, and that's why he's in second place to Legend Roni. Legend Roni is a monster. He does fight a lot, and, he's been playing the game for a long time. I don't know who has an older account here, but that's pretty cool how close those two are. We do have a lot of the main killers in our kingdom, as you guys can see in the top. These are the top. This is kill rank, basically. Kill points rank. So we've got Roni in first, and then we got Wib, BIA, Wib. There's another Z415. CBL, that's a 55 player. There's Sadani Kong. We've been fighting him a lot lately. Then you start to see some of the 415 players as well. Then Wib, LIU, BIA. So guys, we've got a lot of monsters, a lot of killers here in our kingdom. We're happy to have them. We're proud to play together, guys, and we've been having a blast. But my power loss is nothing compared to some of these whales that have lost some power, especially Makot. Makot nearly zeroed himself, and I think he plans to, basically, by the end of this. The nice thing is, he's going to get, I don't know, I think he's somewhere around like 15 million dead right now, T5. So, he's going to get 7 million T5 back, and that's like 70 million power, or more. He might even be higher than that. His power loss is extreme. So he literally might be getting back, like 100 million power, or something like 120 million power, something crazy. So we'll see what happens. When he gets his refund, he's probably going to go above 200 million power again, which is really cool. And it does really make you have bigger battles. That's the whole goal of Heroic Anthem here, is bigger battles, bigger coalitions, bigger alliances, bigger field fights, bigger, longer rallies and garrison fights. And that's what they're accomplishing by giving you back some troops, is you don't feel too bad about losing them all. Right, and that goes for everybody. Everybody gets 50% of their troops back. It's not like one player or one alliance or coalition gets more than the other, and it helps us all have bigger fights. Anyways, now I'm rambling about power. Let's look at my troops real quick, guys. So my troops, I am at 421,000 infantry, 102,000 cav. I am spent on cav, 480,000 archers. So I'm still good to fill flags with infantry, guys. That's really what I'm still ready for. I'm ready to fill some rallies with archers. When it comes to cav, if they need me to lead a rally, I'm going to do it. But I don't have really too much left to fight with in terms of cav. But luckily, I've got a good chunk of the other two that I can still be very, very useful with, whether it's in defense or offense. I can fill rallies with archers or infantry, even though we don't really do much infantry rally. And then I can fill flags all day with my infantry as well. So a lot of usefulness left in my account here, guys. I am nowhere near spent. I am super, super exhausted in terms of troops, but I am nowhere near spent. I've got a lot of fight left in my account here. I've got some good resources. I could train a little bit if I had to as well. So we're looking pretty good, guys, and we're having a blast with this. All right, so now let's kind of review the territory. My last update was probably pretty similar in Kingsland, if I'm thinking correctly. We had basically taken all of Kingsland except a little bit. We have a little bit left to clear over here for water. We've got a little bit left to clear down here at this other level 8 pass, which is a 415 pass. Then we still have this big front with 415 right here. Basically, this giant U is how they're holding us off. And guys, we've been stalemated for days at this point. I mean, we're still stalemated. I've got some footage that I'll put up here pretty soon, basically, of what like yesterday we were like, oh, let's make a big push, and 415 did the same thing, and we literally had tens of millions, probably hundreds of millions of deaths, and nothing happened. Flags were burned, they were extinguished, they were repaired. Like, this has been an absolute brutal battle in fighting these guys. And so they've got a really, really good defensive front here. They've got another one at the south of the Zig right here, really good defensive front. They've got another one here to the north, where we are in a better position because we have the ability to double rally right there. But guys, we've been double rallying a lot, and they've been able to defend that stuff. So it's been an extremely good fight, but we are all kind of they are bunkered down. They are trenched in, and we are trying to fight them and dig them out of it. But we got a lot left in us, like I said. We've all spent a lot of troops on this fight so far, and we know we've got, this final stretch here to try to get it done. But this is how Kingsland is looking. 415 is completely in defense mode, fully trenched. They do throw some rallies at us here and there, but they rarely reinforce. They kind of just let them hit for a bit, and then they'll cancel and go back. Because, guys, it is a defensive meta. I mean, the Xeno YSS is ridiculously good, like ridiculously good. So for us, it's really hard to push at this point because 415 has really good defense set up, and they can't really push us at all because we're able to defend as well. And defense is definitely like an upper hand in Rise of Kingdoms right now because of Xeno. We really think Pakal might change that, which comes out Sunday. So in a few days, but for now, it's really, really tough for us to move the needle either way. 415 against us and us against 415. Basically, guys, as I said in my last update, there is no rocket science left that we can do. There's no tricks we can pull. There's no rabbits coming out of hats here. We have to push them back to their pass. Flag by flag, troop by troop, death by death. We got to push them all the way back to their pass. And for them, they're thinking we have to defend, and keep touching the Zig. Keep touching the Zig. That's definitely what they want to do, so they get an opportunity to take the Zig before the end of KVK, which has about 14 days left. Oh, Jesus. 14 days left. I'm going to have to train some troops. I'm just going to have to do it. So, right, guys, we're both kind of in this, like fourth quarter brutal mindset of this is the grind. This is where we have to push. We have to grind you back to your pass, and they're thinking we're going to grind you down trying to get to our pass. And for puns, we are at an impasse. Right now we have basically no movement going on here, guys. It's been such a brutal battle on the front lines trying to take out the Xeno YSS garrison. And for them, every time they rally us, we're able to defend it as well. So, right now, it's I don't want to say a waiting game because we are still actively fighting and stuff. And as you can see in the markers, guys, we've got markers to stay out of their territory because a lot of our people, I couldn't name names because everybody's doing it. I've even done it a few times. It's unfortunate when you go over there to fight and your troop goes down, or you tell it to go home to refresh it and it goes all the way through their territory. So we threw up some markers to try to help people to remember, like, go through our territory home instead of theirs, because you'll just die and get a stupid hospital bill. So that's what's going on with Kingsland, guys. We need to try to grind them all the way back to their pass, and we are going to keep trying. But as of right now, there's not a whole lot of update on this since my last one in my last video. But that's basically what's going on, guys. And again, any 415 that's watching this video, you know, if you were hoping to learn something special about our strategy, I'm sorry, but there's just really no secret sauce left right now. We just we're gonna try to grind you all the way back, and that would have been common sense. You would have known that anyways. And for you, you know, if we're watching any of your videos, we know what you're doing. You're gonna defend this. You're gonna try to sit tight and hold us down and not let us come to your pass. And like, there's no tricks left, guys. Like, this is just a fight to the end, basically. And who knows? This may really go to the end. And we may be in a situation where nobody takes the Zig. It might be, and someone said this the other night, I think it was Figaro from BIA, the leader of BIA in my kingdom, said there's never been a KVK where nobody took the Zig. This might be the first one. Who knows? Super intense, though, guys, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now let's take a brief look at the rest of the map here. There's not a whole lot going on anywhere else. If you guys watched my live stream the other night, I was in Viru. I was leading Viru, and we were basically just trying to burn these flags and these forts down here for 16. I'm not sure if we got these burning again. We did, so that one's going down in about 30 minutes, which is great. And then this is the last fort here as well. That one is going down in about 20 minutes or 15 minutes, so that's great. And then, yeah, guys, we've got some more 916 over here in Via. So we've got to probably focus on pushing them a little further out as well. And it just looks like they're not pushing on us down here in Zone 6, and we're not really in a rush to push on them either. So, yeah, I mean... And, I mean, it looks like 55 is trying to push through here as well. Oh, yeah, RK. RK 86, right? Interesting. So we've got some interesting things going on here in Via. We may have to face water in here in a little bit. But for now, we've got a nice defensive line right here. That we've got a couple forts around the circle. Our main goal of this zone was to get a circle out of it and really just get rid of anything around our pass right here so we can kind of be secured. We're almost there right now, and as you can see, there's a lot of territory that's been cut off here, and Water Camp is trying to do some stuff, so we'll see, you know, what we have to do. We may have to fight them if they try to advance us, and by the end of it, you know, depending what we have left, we may try to push them out of that zone too to get another circle or 2 circles out of this, right? So we'll see how that goes. That's pretty much what's going on there. Let's take a look down here with... So not a whole lot, guys. We've got basically 55 in Water Camp kind of held it down in this zone. They didn't try to push in here anymore. It looks like 415 was able to hold Ceylon, where 55 just kind of broke into this zone down here. And then they did have a moment where they are in Kingsland, and this is something that we're going to have to finish off here shortly as well. We definitely need to finish this off. I'm not sure when we're going to do it. And if they're going to try, if they're going to try to push us, and we'll see what happens there. But, you know, the Zone 6 is not really that big of a deal to us, but this one is something we're going to have to do something about. So we'll see when we take care of that or not. But yeah, Water Camp weirdly hanging out, guys. This is one of the camps that we all kind of wrote off, and we thought, you know, 916, 415, and us, 846, would just have a massive battle here. But you know what? 55 and Water Camp said, the hell with you guys. We're going to last. We're going to make it. We're going to play a long game, and we're going to show up at the end to fight it out. And I love that. I love that. You know, it's not their fault they got paired up poorly, but they stuck around and they fought it out. And that's really, really cool. Everybody in that kingdom and the leaders in those 2 kingdoms right there, great job, guys. I mean, way to plan the long game and stick it out. Regardless of how this ends, you know, obviously getting the great Zig is going to be I mean, nearly impossible at this point. But you guys did a really good job of making this KVK more fun than it initially looked like it was going to be for you. So tip of the hat to you guys for that. And that's pretty much how we're looking right now, guys. I don't really have too many more updates. You saw my troops. You saw my deads. You kind of saw where we're sitting in here in Kingsland and what's going on right there. What's going on in the Zone 6 that we had messed with. We still do touch a Zone 6 over here, but we can't really do anything with this, unfortunately. We thought about maybe trying to go for this Bastion, the Aethelfeld one, because we don't have it. And the Caesar one we also don't have. You know, for rewards, those rewards do look kind of good within the whatever it's called. Let me take a look. The Chronicles, the Lost Kingdom Chronicles. So the rewards do look, or sorry, where is it? Where is it? Crusader achievements. Crusader. So the Bastion. So you get three sculpts out of that, which is pretty good if you get all 14. I'm not. We need those other 2 for me to get the 14. I probably could have done more of these quests, guys, if I'm honest. Like, I probably could have got to 650, but I just really haven't been able to focus on anything except fighting. I may try to make the 650. I don't know if I can. 200. I need 200, and we have how many days left? 14 days. So if I can do 15 a day, right? That's 210. I could make that, and that is 3 gold sculpts. Maybe I make that happen. It doesn't matter what the quests are, right? So I don't want to fight barbarians. I'll donate some gold. Oh, that's gather gold. God dang it. Well, I'll get that one done when she comes back, which will be hopefully in a little bit. Or maybe I just bring her back now, knock that out. Anyways, I think I can get that one done, guys. And how we're looking in Chronicles is we have... basically, we need to do some forts, some level 15 forts still. We have 13 hours left to do about 79 forts, which I don't know if we'll get that done. Depending on what coalition we're in, I could just get into one and get this reward. 1,000 gems, 15 hours to speed up. It's not the craziness. But then 12 hours, guys. So we're looking at 25, 26 hours. The Great Zig will be something that we can take. So that's where we're at. We'll see what happens. And we really just got to focus on who can win this absolute brutal battle between, 846, 862, 415, and 910. So I am not really sure, guys, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, I'll have another update for you guys in a little bit, probably another day or two. We'll see what happens here. If you want to tune in, these are the chords right here, guys. We are C11063. So come check it out. DM me in game. Send me a PM in game if you guys want some chords of where my city is or anything. My Discord is Svet9296. So shoot me a DM on there as well, guys, if you want to talk about anything. Drop a comment on this video if you like this kind of stuff. Let me know what you think about our KVK so far. Let me know what you think about my dead counts and maybe what I could have done a little bit differently throughout the KVK. Someone had commented and said, I lost a lot in the field, but I didn't lose any. I had no dead troops in the field other than like swarming flags down, which I did do. I lost them all in flags and in rallies, and I swarmed a few flags here and there, and that's how I lost them. But drop a comment on what you guys think about the amount of deads and what I could have done maybe a little bit differently. I like to fight a lot, and that's why I have so many deads and why I burned through so many resources. But hey guys, it's been a real pleasure. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, like this video if you like these updates, and until the next update or until the next video, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good one.